How many games have you guys watched where you felt as if it's your team versus the refs, and no matter what your team did, they could not get the win simply because the refs had so much power over the game? Or what about when a ref gave your favorite player a tech for clapping his hands or screaming "and one" after a nice layup? Things like this is happening more and more constantly in today's game, and it helped me get to a conclusion that the refs are the kings of the NBA. Now you may be asking yourself, what do I mean by the kings of the NBA? And what I really mean is that they have all the power over every game in the NBA. I mean, think about it. They control every foul, every technical foul, every flagrant foul, and all other calls that happen throughout a game. And each team only gets one challenge per game to challenge the ref's authority, which basically means the refs have near no limitations or anybody opposing them, which means they have all the power. Hence me saying the refs are the kings of the NBA. Think about a few nights ago when the Lakers played the Celtics. If you guys missed that game, let me summarize it for you. The refs rigged it. I'm not even a Lakers fan like that, but from what I saw, it was a completely rigged game. I bet most Boston Celtics fans would even agree with me that it was rigged. It's the last play of regulation. LeBron decides to take a tough drive and he gets absolutely murdered. And yet the refs decide not to call anything and the game goes to overtime. Let me show you guys another angle of the play. Look at this ref. How does he not see it? He's looking right at the play. It's right in front of him. He had to have seen that foul and just decided not to call it. And in the end, the Celtics win instead of the Lakers potentially winning that game. This is a prime example of how the refs are able to dictate who wins and who loses this game. The Lakers are already a worse team than the Boston Celtics as of right now, obviously, but they were able to get it to a point where they had a chance to win this game, and they did get fouled, but yet the refs decided not to call anything, and they end up losing the game. I mean, LeBron's reaction to it says it all.
Game is over. Lakers furious. They thought he was fouled. Excuse me. And it's now overtime.
It was a little bit much, but it's very understandable because that was for potentially the game winner. After the Lakers lost in overtime, LeBron was absolutely devastated, and you can just tell in his post-game interview.
So my reaction.
Darvin's words were, best player in the world, can't get a call. It's been an ongoing theme the last couple of weeks. There were a couple in early January. How do you kind of balance the frustration in the moment, just considering all the games that you played?
It's challenging. Very challenging. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm attacking the paint just as much as any of the other guys in this league that's shooting double-digit free throws a night. And, it's just, I don't get it. I don't understand it.
LeBron, have you had any communication with the league beyond just speaking to the refs night to night, or have you asked the Lakers to come and have some communication?
No, I don't get into that. I mean, our organization decided they want to do that. That's cool. It ain't going to change shit.
Ron, you've watched your entire career, but I don't think I've ever seen that frustrated before. Your reaction. Is that one of the most frustrating moments for you? Has it been? Just been building?
No, it's been building. It's been building, and that's. I mean, you guys seen some of the games that we've lost this year with late game missed calls. We had an opportunity to literally, win the game. I mean, that's. I had this second one in the last few weeks for myself. Against Dallas, had an opportunity to win the game if the foul was called. K-Nunn the other day had an opportunity to tie the game if the 4-point play is called. I don't understand. I don't understand what we're doing. And I watch basketball every single day. I watch these games every single day, and I don't see it happening to nobody else. It's just weird.
After the game, the refs posted on their Twitter, and who even knew the refs had a Twitter account? I didn't. But they said, like everyone else, referees make mistakes. We made one at the end of last night's game, and that is gut-wrenching for us. This play will weigh heavily and cause sleepless nights as we strive to be the best referees we can be. Now, what did we just read, ladies and gentlemen? We just read a bunch of nothing. I mean, what does it matter that they apologize or say, oh, we're gonna have sleepless nights and it's gut-wrenching for us? Who cares? Nothing's gonna happen to them. They basically just said, oh, we missed a call, move on, next game. And this is the problem with the reffing situation right now. They have no consequences for their horrible performances. I mean, they miss a call like that, so blatant, so obvious, right in front of your face, and yet they have no consequences. They're not fined, they're not suspended, nothing. They just get to do a poor performance of their job and move on like nothing happened. This isn't even a one-time thing. This has been happening throughout the league for years. But I'm going to be focusing on the Lakers' recent losses because they have been getting screwed over. I mean, take it back to the Mavericks and Lakers game.
Josh Meta says he got all ball. Ooh, wow.
I don't know.
Close. I've been in the crosshairs all game.
Troy Brown Jr. is fouled by Tim Hardaway Jr. on a three-point shot to end the game, and yet they call nothing. The Lakers lose in overtime. And then we can go to the Sixers-Lakers game. Embiid grabs Westbrook's wrist while trying to attempt a layup for the win, and yet the refs call nothing and the Sixers get the win. And then there's these like 2-minute reports after the game where they show how many missed calls they had or whatever, but none of that matters. It doesn't change anything. All it just shows is how terrible the refs are, and it even expands on my point that they have no consequences. I mean, there's literally articles showing how bad they are, and yet nothing happens to them. I don't understand what that's about, and it needs to change. An example of these 2-minute reports doing absolutely nothing is the Warriors and Celtics game that happened recently. The Warriors had 5 missed calls that would have favored them, and the Celtics had 1 missed call that would have favored them. In a game decided by only a few possessions, that could have changed the outcome of the game easily. My easiest solution would just be to fine the refs. I don't understand why we can't just fine them. I'm sure they're making good money anyways, and all they do is ref the game and they don't even do it good most of the time. So to summarize this video, we know that the refs control every call in every game, and they have no consequences for doing a bad job. This is exactly how they have all the power over the NBA, thus making them the kings of the NBA / rulers of the NBA. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. If you guys liked it, make sure to hit subscribe, leave a like on the video, and comment down below. What is wrong with the refs, or how do you feel about the refs, or what needs to change? Peace.